I truly can't remember the last time I went on vacation without considering it to be a content trip. And as a blogger, I love to use every possibility I have to create new content, even though only a small amount of it actually makes it to my social media channels. So in this video, we are going to talk about 4 easy steps that will help you to prepare for your content trip. We will be talking about how to find unique locations, but also about how to create a mood board and to choose outfits. And of course, as we are talking about a trip, I will give you some tips about how to pack your luggage. It doesn't sound like a social media channel at all, but bear with me if you are considering yourself a blogger, influencer, or if you just want to create content during your vacation, then it will definitely help you. Hi, my name is Alisa. I am a social media expert and I offer 360 UGC services. So I teach people how to become a UGC creator, and I also help the businesses to implement UGC in their marketing strategies. So as you already know, I am a content creator for the last 6 years, and in the last 2 years I've been on more than 10 trips a year, which is a lot. And of course, at first it kind of overwhelmed me because I wanted to create really nice content. For some trips I even have had like my partnerships with brands, so I needed to, for example, take like the shoes with to the country to shoot some content for a brand. And in order to kind of not be so stressed, I decided to create this like 4-step strategy, which is super easy to do and which really helps me to firstly prepare myself for the trip, but also not to spend too much time during the trip thinking about which content do I need to create, do I need to do this and that. And this is like truly something that I wish I knew before I got on all of these like content trips. So this time I'm going to a very exciting country because I've never visited it. So I am actually going there tomorrow. So you see this video on Wednesday and my flight is already on Thursday morning. And of course I will post a vlog about it, but it will take a while because I'm staying there for like 2 weeks. And I also need to edit it. And so if you want to follow me along, then go on my Insta, because I always post a lot of stories, especially when I'm on vacation, because I love showing like picturesque views, but also my outfits and activities and food, everything. So during the vacation, my Instagram basically turns into a travel blog. So first things first, I always start with creating a mood board. So mood boards are really great in order to get like inspiration how to pose, which photos to make, how to look on photos, so the general vibe of the photo. And this is why I really like to do it in advance. Firstly, it helps me to kind of already get into this mood of like creating new content. It also, of course, helps me to pack the necessary stuff that I kind of imagined, and not that I am already on vacation and now I want to recreate some type of a photo and I don't even have anything for it. For me, it's definitely not an ultimative goal to recreate a photo that I have on a mood board like one-to-one. So it's not about copying the idea, it's more about getting inspired of it and then doing it in your own unique and authentic way. But I don't have just one mood board, I actually have 3 of them. So one is dedicated to outfits. The second one is dedicated to like photo constellation, which means posing, but also like the vibes that I want. And finally, I have a mood board for videos, because videos is also a very crucial part of social media. And sometimes I see really cool ideas that I can't recreate, for example, in Germany, but they are perfect for, I don't know, the beach vacation whatsoever, and then I always try to save them in a dedicated album. I typically use Pinterest and Instagram for that because these platforms have a bit of a different algorithm to them. Pinterest works as a search engine, which means that you will find what you are looking for if you know what you are looking for. Sounds a bit strange. So if you look for posing on the beach with a mojito in hand, then you will get photos that are exactly about this topic. So you already kind of need to go there with an idea of what you actually want to like recreate or to save. On Instagram, I usually just scroll through my For You page and whenever I see some kind of a photo or a video that I find attractive, then I just save it to the dedicated album. Generally, I think creating mood board is a really good thing, because it's not just helpful for you, but also you can show it to your travel buddy. For example, I always show my mood board to my mom and I say, Mom, look, this is the photo. I want it to be almost from the same perspective. This is how I generally got really good photos on all of my vacations. And for those who didn't know, I actually started my social media as a fashion blogger. So I can talk about fashion for hours, but I will spare you this time and just tell you that choosing outfits is very important, because generally in real life people only need around 3 seconds in estimation of whether they want to talk to us or not. And unfortunately, this opinion is usually based on how we look. Appearance does matter. And in this case, I think that social media is a place where the value that you give is kind of mixing with the aesthetics or mixing with the packaging of this value. So it's very important how you show what you want to say. It doesn't matter for me if you care about outfits in real life, but just make sure that when you create content, it looks visually appealing. Talking about outfits, how I go about this is, as I've already said, I have this mood board for outfits and I usually base it on the specific location I'm going to. So of course I will choose 2 completely different outfit mood boards for a warm country and for a cold country. What I love to do is to make sure that this inspiration mood board is really representing my style, because sometimes I see a lot of really cute pictures, but I just know that this is not my style and these are not the things I own in my closet, so it doesn't really help me anyhow in order to get prepared for the trip. So I always make sure that what I save is actually what represents my style. For me, I love to kind of combine basic stuff, so basic clothes with like really elevated accessories. Because I think that when you're going on vacation, having not too much clothing pieces with you is really cool, because you can just mix and match them if they are like basic, and then you can choose interesting accessories like sunglasses, hats, bags, jewelry in order to elevate them. So the third step is to find unique locations, and I think that this is a really cool step, because this is how I usually got the tastiest food, the best photo spots, and the most like interesting activities. All because I kind of did this like little research in advance of where I want to go to, what I want to do. How I generally do it is I go on TikTok, because TikTok also works as search engine as Google does, and I generally type in something like 10 best spots in Paris to eat vegan food, for example. I am trying to be more precise of what I actually am looking for, because otherwise you will get just tons of videos on this like more general topic, and then I just look through like the videos, look through the recommendations, and I save them. And what I love doing and what I would definitely recommend you is to save everything that you find on your Google Maps, because you can save it on TikTok and you probably will never even remember that you did it. When you have it on your Google Map, then you can also categorize it. For example, I have like a food category, I have a activity category, and travel plans, so like places I want to visit. And then I already seen them on the map. When I'm in one specific area, then there is this like cool coffee shop, for instance, and I can easily just go there, and I would probably never remember about it if it would be just on my TikTok. Profit traveling life hacks for you guys. Probably this funny part ends now, because we need to pack the luggage. I really try to get a day off, or at least a couple of hours before I am going on the trip, without any events, without any calls, without anything. Because firstly, this is how I always check that I have done everything I needed to do beforehand. And secondly, because I hate packing in a rush. I always make a list of things that I need to take with me into cabin luggage, but also in luggage. Everything like clothes, but also accessories, also cosmetics, also like the documents, I don't know, my tripod and the lights for videos and everything. So, and afterwards, I generally love to have like a longer self-care session, because during the vacation, sometimes I don't have time for this, or sometimes I don't have my favorite face mask with me. And this is how I always make sure that I am totally prepared for the trip. So this is all to say that, of course, during the vacation, you need to relax, you need to enjoy it. For me, this whole 4 steps system is more about preparing as much as I can so that I can generally enjoy the trip and do not like have any stress that I have forgot about this and that. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you really gained a couple of like interesting insights of it. I want my channel to be this like space where you do not only hear about like the latest algorithm updates or what is like UGC, what is influencer marketing, but also like really, I don't know, giving you some of my life experience. And for me, going on content trips is basically what I do almost once in 2 months, even though it's not a dedicated content trip in the sense I am not paid for it, but I always try to use it as a possibility to create new content, to visit new spots, and yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you. And of course, follow me here on YouTube, and don't forget to give this video a like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!